What's going on, guys? It's Gendo here, and I'd like to welcome you back to another edition of my Hexagon series. And no, the season is not over, as Vitoria's Setúbal have climbed to within 3 points of us with just 2 matches left to go. And as I said in the last episode, if there was a team that was going to catch up to us, and most likely it would come down to the final day if we would win the league or not, I was going to live con the last 2 matches, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing today, as we'll be taking on both Academica and Rio Ave, both away from home. Now, the League Cup was only 2 matches prior to this, so not a lot of time to, and not a lot of matches to get through before we get into today's matches. The first one was against Belenenses, and we defeated them 2-1 at home. Morales and Osmar both picking up goals in the 30th and 60th minute, respectively. However, Belenenses got the scoring off to the start in the match, as Rogerio in the 16th minute for them. Though it was relatively even throughout the entire match. We did get a little bit more shots. They had 1 more on target, and possession was relatively even. I felt that we were very lucky in edging out this match versus Belenenses, a team that we probably could have taken out a little bit easier. However, we did shockingly lose at home to Penafiel again. 2-1. I think it was the same scoreline as last time, but we lost to them again, second time this season. Quite honestly, I don't know how we lost them. We had 18 shots, 6 of them on target. Our only goal coming in the 90th minute is Morales slotting one home from about 6 yards out, just to get rid of the clean sheet that they were holding against us. And to be quite honest with you, there wasn't anything bad on our side. Everybody was playing average, and I guess average was not good enough against a team like Penafiel, who just surprised us throughout the entire season. And to be quite honest with you, Penafiel are... where are they in the table? They're 13th on the table. So I guess they were just our bogey team for this season. Can't really put anything else on that except that. But we put it behind us now as we now get into our matches for today and see if we can secure a league title victory. And we're going to be playing against Academica first. As I've said before, they're coming out of 4-2-3-1. We're going to be coming out of 4-2-3-1. The lineup is Moreira in net, Palau, Laerte, Paulista, and Emerson in the back 4, Roger and Souza sitting in the middle, Ramos, Osmar, and Leguiza sitting in the attacking mid spot, and Emilio Morales sitting up front. If we win this, we have a shot. We have a chance to take the league title, but that is, of course, if Setúbal lose their match. And they're not playing today. They're playing tomorrow. So we got to do our business today and hope that Setúbal lose tomorrow. So let's kick off and see what happens. All right, and the team talks went fairly well. Let's kick off in this penultimate match of the league season. And like I said, hopefully get a victory and get us that much closer to securing a league title. We're going to be in the red, Academica in the black. And already 3 minutes on, Academica had themselves a nice little chance, but a good clearance away, forcing them all the way back into their territory. Just need to keep the pressure up, like always, especially using this formation, the 4-2-3-1. Just keep the pressure on the front line. Just let them keep pressuring the defense and start getting attacking chances like this. And there we go. Cross in from Leguiza, finds the head of Morales, and Morales getting us off to a great start in the 4th minute. It's 1-0 to Benfica. The entire front 4 need to continue like that, but Morales is offside. I see the ref with his flag up. Would have been a good double strike. 2 goals in 2 minutes. But that's what I want to see. The front line putting pressure on the defensive side of Academica just to put them on the back foot consistently and give us better chances, give us a lot more attacking chances than them. More attacking chances usually equals more goals. And that's what I'm looking forward to see. Osmar with a bad pass trying to slot it through to Morales. Unfortunately, nothing came of that. There's just bad tackles from both sides, but Academica coming up with the ball this time. It was some wicked passing, but we do get an interception. Long ball over the top. It does fall to Victor Hugo Ramos, who does have a couple options in the box, but he needs to hold on to the ball if he wants to deliver it to him. Possession has been shocking throughout the entire season. Though we forced it off a player, we get the ball right back, and it is just a continued attacking front. Ramos ahead to somebody, but Ramos gets it right back. Ball's pinballing in the box, and Jesus, it's just been a cluster between the Academica third and the midfield. Nothing going on in our area until we see right now, 31 minutes on, Academica trying to put some sort of attacking presence together. Good block away, we're forcing a corner. That's only Academica's third shot on the day. We've had 10 already. Good tackle off the ball from Emerson, forcing a throw-in. And that ends that highlight. Just tell them to demand more, quite honestly. 10 shots, 6 of them being on target. We only have 1 goal. Probably could have gotten a second one in that big pile about 10 minutes ago, but definitely some room for improvement out there. Defensively, you're doing pretty solid. Midfield, you need to create a little bit more chances, and Emilio, you're doing great up front. Not a lot bad, I can say, just they need to get a little better finishing. They need to start picking out their passes and picking out their shots, and already, time flying by this half. It's almost 65 minutes gone. I should start thinking about subs. Palau into Roger, into the box to Ramos, who's down, falls back to Roger, and it's a really ticky-tack foul in the box, but I'll take it. It's going to be a penalty kick to Benfica. And who is stepping up to take it? It's Leguiza. Leguiza goes left, keeper dives left, can't save it. Benfica 2, Academica 0. And we are one step closer to winning the league title. I'm going to make a sub out now, if I can. Nuno Correa is going to come in for Roger. Actually, not Roger. Nuno Correa is going to come in for Souza, who has not been playing all that well. But we still have 25 minutes left to go in this match. We can't rest on our laurels just yet. Academico had a nice little bit of attacking movement there, but a good interception. Now we clear it out. Switching the flanks to Leguiza. Leguiza up the right. Several options in the box, but it goes out to Correa. Now to Emerson. Emerson can't pick out a good cross. Roger, he can switch the field. He should probably go left. He does. Ramos is there. Bad pass. Roger, all the way up to Palau. Several options in the box. It goes to Morales, and Morales gets his brace on the day. No, he doesn't, because he's offside. Thought for sure he was on. He looked like he was on. But anyway, here we come again now. Roger in the center. To Ramos. It was a stop by the goalkeeper, and then Osmar with the wherewithal to find that the ball was still just sitting in front of the goalkeeper and makes it 3-0 to Benfica. And this game is pretty much over at this point. Should make out some subs. Like Francisco Rodriguez coming in for Leguiza. And then on the defensive line, Romain Costa is going to come in for Laerte. And with 13 minutes left to go, we should have this match well in hand. Just tell everybody to tighten up. 5 minutes to go now, and that was a throw-in deep in the Academica area. Though they do well to clear it away. And they're doing well to come at us on a counterattack. But the shot goes begging. It goes wide right of the post. 2 minutes later, once again, another Academica attack. That gets cut out. Morales coming up fourth. Lays it off to Osmar. Osmar ahead to Rodriguez. Can he take it himself? Yes, he does. He goes the short angle shot. Far post, which is even harder to hit. And Rodriguez makes it 4 for Benfica. And that's only his 5th goal on the season. Since I rarely play him, honestly. I usually play Leguiza out on the right. But nonetheless, this is a very, very solid win for Benfica. And like I said, all we need to do now is hope for anything other than a win for Vitória Setúbal, and we clinch the league title. There it is, full-time. Academica 0, Benfica 4. Great win. 16 shots, 10 of them on targets. That's more like it. That's the type of production I've been wanting to see. the entire match for Benfica, and we only turned it on in the second half. But like I said, now I need to wait for the Vitória Setúbal match, which takes place tomorrow. As you can see there, right here, versus Liga. Liga not doing as good as they were last season, so it could be a very interesting match. But when we come back, I will actually come back and highlight that match, and then we'll get into our match versus Rio Ave. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Will we be league champs when we come back? We'll find out. Now that is a shock. Vitória Setúbal lost to Liga, which means only one thing, and that is, with only one match to go, we are 6 points clear at the top of the table, and while unofficial, it didn't come through in the inbox, Benfica have won the Portuguese Premier League. The Liga NOS, as it is through sponsorship reasons. So, happy days and celebration in the town. I totally forgot where Benfica played. I'm sorry. In Lisbon, there is celebration, at least on one part of town, for Benfica getting the league title this year. Of course, Sporting not too happy that they are dropping all the way down to 4th place this year. But them's the breaks. We were 4th place last year, and then Sporting were in 2nd, and Porto top of the table. And now the tables have turned, and Benfica this year winning the Portuguese Premier League. But we do still have one more match to play, and that is against 16th place Rio Ave. And they're going to be coming out of 4-4-1-1. We're sticking with our 4-2-3-1 with a little bit of squad rotation just to get in some final match playing for some of these players. Arthur Felix is going to be in net. Peterson out on the right. Paulista, Conceição, and Rarish Ferrer will make up the back line. Roger and Souza will be the center mids. Rodriguez and Leguiza will be not the center attacking mids, but the attacking mids, with Victor Hugo Ramos going to be playing in his last match for the club ever. Emilio Morales will be sitting up top. So let's kick off and see if we can't add one more point, at the very least, at least one more result for this club before the season is over. Alright, no pressure, no reason to get mad if we concede a goal. Like I said, we're already Portuguese Premier League champions, so just go out there and have some fun, is what I basically told everybody. Just go out there, have some fun, give the fans something to cheer for. And 9 minutes on, we have ourselves an attacking chance coming off a corner, rebounding in. Morales into Rarish Ferrer. It's pinballing around in front of the box. 2 great saves from the goalkeeper. And then the ball goes in the back. Another corner coming in, and it's cleared away once again by Rio Ave. Not very well. It's still in the box. Dispossessed, still in their attacking half. Roger just continuing to bounce around. The passing is shocking as of late, and it was a good shot from Emilio Morales. He makes it 1-0 to Benfica after 14 minutes. I was going to say, from the early stages, we've had 12 shots, 7 of them being on target. Still only 1 goal. There's a long clearance ahead by Rodriguez. Nobody's there as Rio Ave reset. Rio Ave only having 1 shot so far, as once again the frontline pressure that we've been creating is keeping everybody on their back foot on the Rio Ave side while we just keep coming forward. Leguiza laying it off to Morales. It was a great shot, but a good parry by the Rio Ave keeper forcing a corner. Into Ramos now, blocked away. Now, with this being Victor Hugo Ramos' last match, he is 34. His speed has taken a massive hit while he was playing this season. That's why I'm bringing in all those 2 left attacking mids that I highlighted a couple of episodes ago, I want to say now. But I'll definitely be bringing them back into the highlight just to show off the team for next season as we give up a goal to Rio Ave. And now a corner to Rio Ave. Good save by Arthur Felix there. And it looks like we're going to be going into the half. We'll Still some time. I was going to say, it looked like we're going to be going to the half all drawn up at 1 apiece. But there is still time for a goal. Bouncing off the crossbar, people down in the box. There is just a massive humanity in the 6-yard box. And I am extremely surprised that there was not a goal out of that. Ramos cannons it over the top of the crossbar. And that's pretty much it for the half. It's 1-1. Defensively, still needs some work. Second 45, like I said, not looking to do too much more. We've already taken 20 shots, 9 of them being on target, compared to Rio Ave's 3 and 2. There's got to be something. Maybe we're just a second half team. Maybe we can do like what we did versus Academica and score 3 goals in the second half. And that was a wasted corner. It was just headed right back to the goalkeeper. Benfica now back on the ball, still trying to make something happen. Playing out a little less wider than usual as I've taken off that. Gets out to Ferrer. Ferrer with plenty options in the box. Back out to Ferrer. Gets a cross in. It drops to Victor Hugo Ramos, and that could very well be his last goal for the club. He makes it 2-1 to Benfica. Still with some good midfield play from both teams. Good passing on both sides, but there we get a dispossess right there. Anytime you want to pass it, Arthur, there we go. Oh, it gives it right away to a Rio Ave player, and here they come on a counter. Another good tackle by the defensive line. Clearance and possession, definitely 2 words that our defense does not know how to do. And in the end, it is another weak save by Arthur Felix, or a weak shot into a save for Arthur Felix. Might as well make some subs just to bring on some players that have definitely contributed throughout the season and definitely deserve to be on the pitch when the final whistle blows. And that's going to be Nuno Correa is going to come on. Rodriguez is going to come off for Asmar, who's going to move up to the cam role. We still have 30 minutes left to go in this match, though. I just want to keep that last sub just in case something bad happens. And that was a really, really weak goal kick from Arthur Felix, as Rio Ave now coming forward on a counter, but a shot goes just wide of the post. On the other side, though, he had a corner coming in, and it gets cleared powerfully away. Like I said, it's some good end-to-end stuff from both sides. Good attacks from both sides. Victor Hugo Ramos, having men in the box, lays it off to Correa. It's tackled back to Victor Hugo Ramos, who gets it forward to Correa, and Correa getting himself only his 3rd goal of the season, him being a mostly defensive playing midfielder. Obviously not going to get a lot of goals, but that makes Benfica 3-1 up after 67 minutes. Just 2 minutes later now, we're still coming forward with the attacks. But now Rio Ave on a counter of their own, just coming forward and takes a short angle shot. Good save by Felix. Ball comes in, and it just goes left of the post. Make one more sub, and it's going to be Laerte coming on for Conceição. He was a big stalwart at the back. Definitely deserves to be on the pitch right now. With just 18 minutes left to go in this season, with both of our hands already on the cup, we're just waiting to hoist it as time is winding down on this match. It looks more and more likely Benfica are going to win by the scoreline of 3-1. 5 seconds left in stoppage time. Count them down. Benfica are your Portuguese Premier League champions for the 2032-2033 season. whenever the ref will blow his final whistle. There it is, full time. Congratulations to the team. It was a good win for us. And at the end of the season, we do finish 6 points ahead of Vitória Setúbal, 13 ahead of Porto, and a staggering 19 ahead of Sporting. Sporting really dropped off this season. And of course, us winning the Portuguese Premier League does mean we are going into, automatically, the Champions League group stage for next season. So take a look at the entirety of this. Sporting have sacked their manager. Ramos is awesome. And it didn't outright say that we have won the Premier League, which is rather weird. But, of course, everything would tell you otherwise just because of the league table. We're 6 points clear of Vitória Setúbal. We are Portuguese Premier League champions, and we are going into the Champions League group stage for next season. Now, let's do a final squad roundup just to show how everybody did during this past season. Just add the assist factor in here, and if you take a look at the total goals scored, 4 players were in double digits, but none scoring more than Emilio Morales. 27 goals through 41 appearances. What an amazing competitor he is, an amazing goal scorer. Liga gang himself 19 and 45, which is not bad at all. Antonio Costa is out on loan, so don't even bother about him. But Asmar, I guess, would be the only other double-digit goal scorer, scoring 12 in 40. Next closest would be a tie, 3 players with 8. Julio, Victor Hugo Ramos, and I guess that was another player that I loaned out in Benamara, so don't even worry about him. Taking a look at the total assists in the club, we have 2 players tied for the lead at 12 assists, and it's Morales and Leguiza. I wouldn't have expected Morales to have so many assists since he is usually the lone striker playing up front. They expect him to get all the goals, but to be tied for assists, it's pretty amazing. And then the other 2 with double digits, Asmar and Victor Hugo Ramos, both getting 10 apiece. Average rating, it should be no surprise who it is, Emilio Morales with a 7.63. The next closest is about 40 points, actually 35 points lower, with Asmar at a 7.28. Emilio Morales obviously doing the brunt of the work for the Benfica squad. He deserves to be our star player for this entire season. And as I was saying during the last match, it is Victor Hugo Ramos's swan song, as I'm not going to be re-signing him. In fact, Antonio Costa will be leaving the squad as well, mostly because I don't see him developing as a motorcycle goes past the window. I don't see him developing into a quality striker, especially with, like I said, Emilio Morales sitting up there, and now that I brought in Khalid Benamara, who is better than him. Leguiza is a great striker in and of his own right. So those 2 players are not going to be coming back for next season. And Victor Hugo Ramos is 34 years old. You can already see his speed stats slightly dipping. I love that he has been a constant in the attacking game, but like I said, I just don't see his body holding up for one more season, especially if his speed stats are going to continue to diminish as fast as they did this season. So that's why he's just going to be run out of his contract. It ends the 30th of June. It is the 22nd of May right now. So when we come back for the first of the Portuguese Premier League season, I believe we still have that Super Cup. I believe Portugal has a Super Cup. So when we come back, we'll do another transfer roundup since the off-season will have mostly come and gone. Any other transfers I bring in aside from Cesar Augusto and Hong Sung-ju, we'll run over those. And then, of course, it will be the Portuguese Super Cup as well as the start of the Portuguese Premier League. So until that time, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please give it a like, subscribe if you're new and you want to see more videos. Comments, suggestions, questions, anything else, please leave in the comment box below. But as always, this is Gendo, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and peace out.